Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a couple packages to unbox. So, the unboxing knife is the Axial Knives Nomad 3.0 with the Axis style lock, thumb studs, on ball bearings in M tray 90. You gotta be kidding me. This thing for 90 bucks is an absolute steal. Probably the best bang for buck EDC knife you can get. And if you're a frame lock guy, bang. Titanium version. Still M tray 90. But if you're a lefty, Axis style lock. So you got options. Anyway, this one here is from Axial Gear, and then I have one from my buddy Jake, Bearded Gear. So let's take a look-see. Okay, this is the shirt they were telling me about. So they were sending a shirt, and there's a letter in here. I don't know if I'm supposed to read this, so I may not. And yeah, I'm not going to read it. It's about the affiliate program, and I don't know exactly what it says, so I don't want to go reading into it. But anyway, I got a t-shirt here that says Axial Gear on the front. I asked for 2XL, yep, when they reached out. Foreign fabric. What is the breakdown of the 100% cotton? Okay, I can deal. Oh, it's a Bella canvas shirt. That's good. I usually try to... they don't just come off. Usually they rip... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, usually they rip right off. I got knives if I need to cut that. I mean, I can try, but it's probably not going to work too well. There. That's most of it. Anyway, it says Axial on that side. It's got an American flag on this sleeve. And then on the back, oh, that's cool. It's got the Axial symbol on the neck there. That's really cool. So that's a shirt from Axial Gear. Shout out to them. If you guys want to check them out, there's a link in the description of every video. Of course, you can use my code LeftyEDC, I believe it is, and you get 10% off your order, or you can just follow the link and use that. They have some cool OTFs, guys. Axial Gear is a pretty sweet company. They actually offer lefty clips, so if you're a lefty, that's pretty sweet. I do have a Warncliffe version of this knife coming. I think a DLC Warncliffe. It's going to be cool to check out, so keep your eyes out for that. But yeah, thank you to Axial Gear. Appreciate the shirt, guys. All right, so let's get into this package from Jake over at Bearded Gear. I didn't have anything to cover it up with, so I just put a River's Edge cutlery sticker on it, and I figured Jake would not mind since he loves River's Edge cutlery. So let's get into this. It's a pretty big box for, I think it's just my knives coming back. Oh, and I bought a knife off him. So we shall see. This should be my Gavko Nurse. Why am I doing it like that? I can't get in here. There we go. Should be my Gavko Nurse custom finally coming back. It's been out on loan for a while. First it went to tier 1 and he got sick, so it took a little while, and then I had it sent over to Jake. So we have a bunch of stickers and stuff and the 2 knives. So let me put this aside. All right, so we have a bunch of Jake's stickers, and it looks like he even has pins now. Chickadee check it. I really love this holes over studs design. I just love the coloring. It's pretty cool to see that. You have the Bearded Mountain logo right there. Ooh, we got a little holographic Bearded Mountain going on up in here. And then it looks like we have, let me see if I can get one of these freaking pins out. Yeah, they are pins. Maybe he got a deal on Sticker Mule, or he actually just went for those. There you go. Here's another holes greater than studs. And I think the stock Bearded Gear logo. Look at all this swiggity swag we got up in here, guys. I think that's it. There's like a magnet and stuff, but it's the same design. So I'll end up putting this all in the sticker drawer thing. And whenever I do giveaways, I always throw in stickers. So there you go. Check them out. Jake's got some cool swag. So here's my knife. This is my case too. I really like this case because it's like a pelican case. Locks on all sides. Keeps your stuff secure. So here is my Gavko Custom Nurse. I actually sent it off to the knife modders to get carbonized a couple months ago, and then I sent it out for review. Hopefully that's still, yeah. Might be a little bit dry on the bearings, but other than that, I don't feel any stick, which is important on this knife anyway. Yeah, oh man. This knife is just really nice. It's really cold right now, so the action's probably not perfect, but that detent is just money. Pops out of there. It's got a great edge on it. And it just drops. And yeah, boy, love this thing. I just need to be careful with putting oil on. You can't really put it on the detent ball because it'll cause lock stick. Even though this is newly carbonized, I don't think carbonizing saves you from that. So probably just need some oil on the bearings, or maybe it just needs to warm up. Yeah, that's all it needs. So that's my Nurse. I love this thing, guys. I'll leave that there, put my case over here. And then I bought this knife off of Jake. So this is a very roundabout situation here, full circle situation. I don't know if you guys remember, a couple months ago, I bought a Brown Knives Cortex. And it was full titanium. It was a version 2. Really cool looking knife, but like, it just didn't work left-handed because it was a frame lock. And it just sucked left-handed. I sold it to Jake. I gave him a bit of a bro deal, as we call it. For that knife, anyway. And then he actually traded that one for this one. And then recently he was saying he was going to sell some stuff, and I bought 2 knives off him. I bought this and the Lucas P from Wear Knives. He had the same one as this that I had in on loan, and I bought it off him, and I sent it right to Knife Modder so they could do the whole mod on it, which is pretty cool. So anyway, long story short, I have this Brown knife Cortex version 1. With black micarta, blue anode hardware and clip, and a zirconium pivot collar, which is pretty cool. And this one is a bolster lock, like the one I recently reviewed from my buddy Kevin over at Knife Nerdery. There's no blade play. Oh my God. It is dead nuts centered, and the action on this thing is absolutely bananas. Look at that. Now, this one has the slot, so even left-handed, you can reverse flick it. This knife is so much better in this configuration. It's just night and day how much better it is with the slot. I mean, the fact that you can reverse flick a knife just changes it so much for me. I love this color combination. I was really worried that I wouldn't be a big fan of this black micarta, but yeah. I am in love already. So I just need to be careful. I just can't put my finger right here. That's the one place I can't put it. I just have to be here, and then it's fine. That flipper tab, I remember calling it pokey before. It's not pokey if you don't have the knife locked up, right? This action is incredible. Just right out of this box anyway. Can I flick it like this? I'm just seeing if I'm putting pressure on it. My natural position would be like right here. Yes. This is in CPM 154, I believe. Or 154 CM. We can test the edge on this guy. Oh, this thing's awesome. Yes. Yep. We're good. And that steel, guys, that steel is fine for me. It's not the greatest steel ever or anything, but it's a good steel. And it's very well rounded. And for my purposes, it's going to be just fine. And guys, this tip, I mean, this blade shape is going to be really good for what I do. Cutting down into these shipping labels, it's going to be a dream for that. And I love this color combination. Holy cow, this thing is nice. I mean, that action is better than the one I had, I think. It just drops. Oh my God. I don't know why he sold this. I have no idea why he sold this. This thing is incredible. This is awesome. I'm blown away. So let me just check and see. There's no, there's nothing under there. Oh, here. So we have a COA in here. So this is a version 2. So this is the weird thing, guys. They have a version 2 that has a hole. So this is the version 2 with the hole. Which is cool because it's a newer one. So it's 255 is the number. It's obviously titanium, micarta. We talked about all that. Zirc on the pivot collar. And it's CPM 154 like I thought. So, yeah, this thing is incredible. I am so glad I have one of these in the correct configuration. And I'm going to be 100% honest here as usual. I like this better than the one I had from Kevin. I thought I was going to be upset that it wasn't that awesome carbon fiber. But I love black micarta. And I'm loving these blue accents. And this thing has like no wear on it at all. Doesn't look like anybody carried this thing. He didn't even do a review on it, I don't think. I mean, it may be coming out that I missed. But, yeah, this is awesome. It's got some writing on the inside. It says something Washington. Let's see if we can read that. Can you see that? Elaine? Oh, Blaine, right? Is that? I think that's a bigger city. Blaine, Washington, USA. Yes. Dude, I am so stoked. And guess what? I heard that he is actually discontinuing the model. So the Cortex is going to be discontinued in March. So I actually have one of the last Cortexes, or one of whatever. I don't know how you want to say that. But I'm so glad I do, because holy shit, this thing's awesome. And that reverse flick just really changes it for me. As a lefty, even as a righty, that would be the case. And the action is just right up my alley, guys. You know I love a sheep's foot. You know I love a reverse flick. You know I love a bolster lock. You know I love drop shut action. Like, there's just so much going for this thing here now. Yeah, I'm going to be carrying this today for show. Can't wait. This is awesome. So, thank you, Jake. I mean, seriously, I think I sold mine to him for $630, and then he sold this to me. He just said, hey, man, whatever I paid you, you know, we'll just do that. And I was like, all right, sweet. So, that's what I paid him. Oh, my God. I'm getting used to the righty flick. It is a lighter detent, obviously, than, you know, I'm used to or I like. But can I... Yeah, you can whip it out, but you can't just like, okay, yeah, you can. You can just do that. But I don't know if it would come out on accident if you just like, you got to give it the flick, if you know what I mean. You got to give it the old stop and flick. If you just, you know, like, hey, I'm going to drop my knife. I don't know, whatever. I don't know why that matters at all. I'm just going to be walking around with a knife in my hand and be like, you know, at least it deploys all the way when you do it. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so you can do sort of a top flick if you want. I'm not a fan of that. That doesn't really work all that well. It's really made to do this. I'm sure there's some fancy dudes who do like this walkabout, you know, walkout type thing. You can do the middle finger flick. You can do the middle finger, obviously reverse flick. Can you slow roll it out with your thumb? Yeah, you can slow roll it out with your thumb. And you gotta like get in there though. It's not very fun. Might be easier right-handed. Yeah, you got a lot of access right-handed, so you can just walk it out. Reverse flick again. Index finger flick. Index rollback flick. Middle finger flick. I mean, you just have a lot of options. And it's a cool knife. And it's sexy. And it's super lightweight. I mean, this thing weighs like, I don't know. This thing must weigh 3 ounces, maybe. Can't weigh more than that. And you're talking about a 3.5-inch blade, right? Maybe it's 3.3. Let's see. Let's get out our old Vero Axon 3.5-inch measuring stick. There you go. Now it's 3.5 inches. Oh, they're kind of similar, right? 3.5 inches. It's a lefty, so I just need to be careful. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. If you can't tell, let me put this away, and then I'll show you it with the nurse, and then we can wrap this baby up. Excitedly wrap this baby up. Yeah, Jake must just have some cooler shit coming in, or I don't know. I'm putting this in my cases. Let's see how the nurse cuts. Oh yeah. Sorry, I hit the choil. It's butter. Might be a little something going on up here. I don't know if it's a chip. No, that's good. Probably just needed to clean that off. I'm sure Jake used it sparingly just because it's a, you know, custom knife. Yeah, I can feel the bearings in there a little bit. So I kind of want to put some lube on them, but I want to be careful about how I do it because of the issues I've had. So hang on. See if we can take the 10 weight and somehow get it in there on the side here. I just want to avoid that area right there. So do that. Grab some canned air. See how I got a little bit on there? So now what I'm going to do, take one of these with alcohol on it. And I'm just going to clean up that tang a little bit. I just want to make sure I don't get any of that oil onto the tang. Let that alcohol dry, and here we go. Easiest thing would probably be to just take it apart, but I think I got it. Yeah, I mean, it's dropping pretty good. One thing I love about this knife is that the detent breaks right here. Right there, and you're past it already. And then just the way this blade is, very top heavy sort of. It's just kind of like, I don't know, it's got a weird action to it in a good way. Like it just goes, drip, you know? That's when it's all like ready to go. This has been out for a couple months, so it probably would be worth cleaning. Although I'd venture to guess not much has been, you know, like it's not dirty or anything, I'd probably guess, but me getting it tuned up again the way I want it, you know, there's no play, there's nothing going on, and it could still just be cold, but I am tempted to take it apart right now, but I kind of also don't want to. I feel like it'll break itself back in. It's just such a good knife to have because of the reverse flick with that giant slot. You can also thumb flick it real easily from the top of the slot. You have that right-handed, you know, you have that full, you know, it's awesome. You can use your ring finger down here if you want to punch it out. You could probably get your pinky in there if you really wanted to. Just hard to get a grip. Yeah, I can't get a grip, but... And then it has this choil. It's just super comfortable in hand. You can see it drops. So, yeah, just an excellent knife. Full handmade custom knife by Gavco. You guys have heard the story from me, so I'm not going to go into it. But this one's a gem, for sure, a gem. So, Anyway, I am going to shut up now. Those are the knives coming back from Jake. Shout out to Jakey Poo for getting these back to me and for selling me this absolute gem of a knife. In my opinion, this thing is an absolute just gem. I am utterly in love right now. So this will be my plaything for a few days at least, while I get used to the fact that it's mine and how much I love it. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.